Oh, yes, indeed. It is time for another Mark's Comic Haul, y'all. What's up, everybody? I'm Mark Walters. This is Mark's Comic Haul, y'all. If you guys are new to this channel, please do me a favor. I know it's very cliche to say it, but like and subscribe down below. I would appreciate it. I am trying to grow my subscriber count. This is my new this week video featuring new comics from September 28th. Wednesday, September 28th. I'm running a few days behind. My apologies, but I've got some fun stuff to show. And I've got one really big item here that I'm going to show you at the end. So, hey, let's get right into it. Not wasting any more time. You guys have seen me show this book before. It's actually the second part of this storyline. And this issue I did not have. And I've actually been looking for it for a while, and I just stumbled across it in a back issue bin in one of my local comic shops, and it was surprisingly very cheap. And that is Captain America Sentinel of Liberty number 9. Number 9. This is the first time that Sam Wilson picks up the Captain America shield. And I think there was maybe some, you'll notice on the cover they say a new Sentinel rises from the ashes. I think this might have been a possible like testing of the water to have Sam become, at the time, like a new version of Captain America, and I guess it didn't take, and I think they were going to call him Sentinel, which would have been cool. Would have been a cool name. But anyway, this book, a lot of people were looking for it around the time when it was announced that Sam Wilson was going to be the new Captain America in the MCU. Because this is the first time he picks up the shield. However, the reason I showed you guys in previous hauls the book that comes after it, which is this book, so this is number 10. The reason I picked these up is because in this book, he picks it up on like the last page of the book. In this book, he actually dresses up as Captain America and is all throughout the issue as Captain America. So technically the first Sam Wilson as Captain America is this issue right here. But this, I guess, would be first cover appearance or something. I don't know. So anyway, I found those two in the back issue bins. Very cheap. Very happy to get those. I had a number 10. I did not have a number 9, so I was happy to get that. And then this is War of Kings Ascension number 2, first appearance of Null Space. It was just a back issue I'd been looking for. It doesn't go for much. It goes for like $4 or $5, but cool book you can sometimes find cheap. And then this I found in the back issues, and I don't remember ever seeing it, but I am a sucker for really good Art Adams covers, and this is Wolverine number, what is that, 202, I think, or 302? I can't read this. Well, maybe you guys can see it. Anyway, what does that say? Looks like 302. Just a really cool Art Adams Wolverine cover, and just a random issue of Wolverine. And I was going through the back issues, and I saw this, and I was like, hey, I don't have that. And I've never seen it before. So, happy to get my hands on that. All right. So, that's it for the back issues. Just a couple of quick ones I wanted to show there. Let's get into the new this week stuff. Okay, so I went a little bit nuts. You want to get nuts, Jack? Let's get nuts. This is Batman Beyond the White Knight, number... is this 5? God, again, I cannot see. I am so sorry. What does that say? Yeah, book 5. Okay. It's dark. It's weird because, like, see, you guys, I've got a light right here, like a ring light, and it's shining right on me. But when I look at the books, it's almost like they're in complete darkness. So I can't make out what it says on the book. So anyway, sorry about that. Book 5, Batman Beyond the White Knight. This is the J. Scott Campbell variant cover, and I figured this would be a hot cover. When I saw this in the pre-orders, I went ahead and I pre-ordered a few copies, and then I picked up a few extra copies when it actually came out. So yeah, I was happy to get my hands on those. Might have gone a little bit crazy on it, but you know what? Why not? Harley Quinn, number 22. Who Killed Harley Quinn? This is cover A. And I mainly grabbed cover A because it actually says Who Killed Harley Quinn on it. But there's a bunch of variants, and this one is definitely one of the good ones to get. This is the Dark Knight Returns variant cover, Harley Quinn 22. And you know what's funny? They did this before. For, what was it, like Harley Quinn Day or something? They did a Dark Knight Returns parody. So that's actually not the first time they've done that. And then this, I don't know what the situation was with the distribution, but the Harley Quinn 30th anniversary book that came out last week, I think these were supposed to ship with those, but for some reason, some of the stores, they got held up. And so this is the Harley Quinn 30th anniversary special. This is the Frank Cho variant cover. It is glow in the dark. And if you see this funky bag inside here, the reason for that is they actually bagged these. And I'm guessing it's because the glow in the dark stuff would rub off if they just had it on the shelf. So I think stores marked these up a little bit. Like the store I went to marked it up a couple of bucks. I was okay with it. I mean, you know, I didn't pick up all the variants on that Harley Quinn 30th anniversary, but I did want to get the Frank Cho, so I was kind of happy to get that. I also went a little bit crazy on this book. And again, it's purely cover by, but this is the Human Target number 7, and this is the Art Germ variant cover. It's a cardstock cover. It's got a spot gloss on it. It's a really, really nice looking book. I had pre-ordered a couple of copies, and then when I saw it in person, I went ahead and I picked up a couple more copies, but come on. I mean, this is just gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. So, yeah, very happy to get my hands on those. This is Sergeant Rock versus the Army of the Undead, or the Army of the Dead, sorry. And I just picked up the, I forget what they call this variant. Does it say on here? Duffel bag core variant, or duffel bag gore variant. This kind of reminds me of the black bag variant that came out, what was it, like a month ago for, I don't even remember the book. Was it a Titans book? I can't remember what it was. Or no, it was DC versus Vampires, I think. But yeah, so it looks kind of like a duffel, or not a duffel bag. You get the idea. I guess those are kind of cool. I don't know. Kind of silly, to be honest with you, I think. Very happy to get my hands on this. Very, very happy to get my hands on this. So this is Superman Space Age number 2. I'm a big Superman nut, and my buddy Nick Darrington did this variant cover. This is a 1 in 25 variant cover by Nick Darrington. The price they had on this was very nice, not too high. And so I now have his variant for number 1 and the variant for number 2. I can't remember if I ever showed you guys the variant for number 1, because I think that fell under a time when I was taking a break from making videos, but it's also a very nice variant cover. So I'm hoping I might be able to get all of Nick's variants for this series. We'll see. Man, really? Okay. Marvel voices Comunidades, I believe is how you say this. This is the design variant for issue number 1. And I picked up 2 copies of this. Just, you know, you never know. I think that was an open order variant. Oh, so my shop, for some reason, they still had a bunch of copies of Star Wars 26, not the regular cover, which I've been looking everywhere for, and I can't find it. And I don't want to pay the eBay prices that are just ridiculous. But they did have the Choose Your Destiny cover featuring Jedi Master Plo Koon. And so I did grab a couple more of those. And even these are going for like $10 now, because issue 26 was just so hot, and I guess nobody saw it coming, you know. This is a hot book this week. Star Wars Dr. Aphra #1. This is cover A. Introduces a new character in this issue, and this book's kind of got some heat on it. I wish I'd picked up more than one, but I actually, I pre-ordered it, and when I got there, they had one in my box, and they had none on the shelf. So, Star Wars Han Solo and Chewbacca #6. David Nakayama cover. I think they introduced a new character in this book as well. They're introducing new characters in like every Marvel book now, so it's, you know, silly. Star Wars The Mandalorian #2. This is a second printing with the Grogu photo cover. And I think this book was pretty hot this week. A lot of people were looking for that. Got 2 of those. We're getting into independent already. This is from last week, but, or I don't know if it was even the week before. 10,000 Black Feathers. I missed this book when it came out. I guess it was last week or the week before. And it's already going into second printing, so I went ahead and I grabbed a copy of that. Artist Elite #3. Again, purely a cover by. I really like Ale Garza's work. And I know Ale. He's a great guy. This cover was really, really sexy. So I thought I would grab it. Now, I'm not 100% sure, but I don't think Ale actually did any work in this book. I know he did some in issue 1, but I think this book, it's other guys doing the interiors. But I thought that was a really sexy variant, so I grabbed it. This is an interesting looking book this week. This is Briar #1, like Briar as in Briar Patch. And this is the Stephanie Hans variant cover. Is this a wraparound? I can't tell. I don't think it's a wraparound. That's the back. I got 2 copies. I always package books like this when there's no trade dress. I put the board in the middle so that you can flip it over and see the title on the back. But yeah, kind of a cool cover. And the artwork looks really good on the inside of this too. I'm anxious to read it. Kind of looks like, what do you call it, Grimm. 8 Billion Genies #5. This introduces the Idea Man. And this series seems like it's pretty hot right now. A lot of talk since it's been optioned. I grabbed 2 copies of that. Is that the same cover? Yeah. There is a variant, at least one variant on that book, but I think they only had cover A. Grabbed a couple more copies of the Frank Miller Presents. This is the second print. They're just $1. And then I grabbed Mighty Morphin Power Rangers #100. This is the 1 in 10 copy variant. I don't know who the artist is, but obviously meant to look like a action figure. And you know, it's funny, they had a foil cover of this, and I think the cover price is like $11.99, like it's super expensive. And then they had this one, which is a 1 in 10 copy variant, and the store I went to had this marked at $12. So I was like, so for the price of the foil regular cover, I could get the 1 in 10. So I went ahead and grabbed it. So I was like, yeah, why not? Happy to get that. Okay, guys, that's it. That's my new this week stuff. But got one big thing to show you here at the end. I saw this on the weekly pull list, and I did not know this was coming out. I'm a big fan of the IDW artist editions, and I have several already. Some of these are really, really big. So I saw this one on the list, and let's see if I can hold this up. This is the Todd McFarlane Spider-Man Artist Edition, and I had to get this. I had to, you know. I actually haven't bought an Artist Edition in a while. The last one I got was the updated Rocketeer, which I think only has like 3 additional pages in it. And I'm gonna do a video. I actually did a video of that, but the video got corrupted. But yeah. So in case you guys are not familiar, the artist editions, I featured them on my channel before. What they are is they actually shoot the pages, the actual original art pages that are used to print the books from. So what you get on the inside is full color reproductions of the actual comic art pages. So you get to see like all the little notes in the corners. If there's mistakes or, you know, fixes on them, you can see it. This is the back. But yeah, Todd McFarlane, Spider-Man, you know, pretty much anything Todd McFarlane Spider-Man, I'm a sucker for that. So having the opportunity to own this and see his artwork up close and personal, and see it this way, yeah, I was definitely gonna get this. Now, this was not cheap. I'm gonna tell you guys, these are $150. Thankfully, my shop gives me a discount, especially when it comes to stuff like this. It really helps. But yeah, 150 bucks, still, you're gonna feel that. And IDW actually has, in fact, I think as I speak, they have a very limited supply left. There is a variant cover of this, because sometimes they do that, and the variant cover is the round circle from like Spider-Man 300. It's just, but it doesn't have the 300 around it. It's just the circle and Spider-Man in it. And those are actually signed by Todd McFarlane. And I think there's like less than 100 of them. They are sold down to like their last 10 or 20, I think, as I speak. Those are $200, and you can only get them on IDW's website. So I was happy to get this because, you know, 150 bucks is enough to spend on something like this. But like I said, I love these artist editions. I haven't opened this one up yet. I'm gonna need to make some time to open it up, and I may actually shoot a video if I have time so that you guys can see what it looks like on the inside. But this was my big purchase of the week, no doubt about it. Happy to get it. Love Todd. So anyway, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this Mark's Comic Haul, y'all. Some quick shout outs. Fred Hall Direct Edition, just watched a video of his. Mike with Comic Crypt to Castle Hills. Tito with Kingdom Comics just recently made a new video. Mr. Rigor Mortis 86. Oh God, David Seeking Near Mint Comics. The Doom 143. Oh God, what is, oh my God, I'm gonna totally butcher his name, and I've been watching so many of his videos lately. Oh man, Onward and Upward. Onward and Upward. What is his... I can't believe I'm blanking. Sean Hogan, Free Energy, Spidey fan. I cannot believe I'm blanking on his name. I just watched a bunch of his videos. Oh, Longbox Love Affair had some good videos. Solid 4 ST Bend. Yeah, great stuff. There's lots of great guys out there. Jim Comics is one of my favorite channels. I watch that anytime he posts a video. I'm sure I'm leaving somebody out. I apologize. Ian Hunter is another one that I got a lot of really cool guys that have been following me for a long time. PGH Zombie. See, I suck at these shout outs. I need to make a list. I need to have a list like in front of me so that when it comes time for me to do the shout outs, I can just read them off. Anyway, go get yourself one of these. Just run right out and grab yourself one of these Todd McFarlane Artist Editions. It's just $150. You know, you can afford that. If you guys want to find out more about me, Mark Walters, you can go to bigfanboy.com. That's my movie news and review website. Or you can check out DallasComicShow.com. The next Dallas Comic Show is November 11th and 12th. Joseph Michael Linsner is one of our special guests, so we hope to see you guys there. DallasComicShow.com for more information on that. All right, guys, that's going to do it for me on Mark's Comic Haul, y'all. Hope you guys picked up all the books you were looking for, and I hope you're having a wonderful weekend, and I will see you guys on the next video. I've still got a couple of videos I need to make, including my big Adam Hughes, like rare, almost, I would almost go so far as to say, before now, never known about Adam Hughes cover. That's a video coming soon. Stay tuned for that. I'm Mark Walters. I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care.